Hello friends and welcome to richardgaray.com. My name is Richard Garay and this is my studio where we'd love to bring paper to life. I'm so excited to be a guest here for Scrapbook Expo at home and to be able to share my craft with each and every one of you. I hope you're excited, so let's get stamping. What I'm going to be using today is I'm going to be using Make-A-Wish. Make-A-Wish is one of my most favorite stamp sets. It happens to be on sale this month. It is a set of 13 stamps. Now, it's on sale for $19.99, but at the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can get an additional 35% off. So stay tuned for that. In addition to that, if you are new to richardgaray.com, know that we offer a free digital file every single month. For every $50 that you spend, you have access to a free DigiStamp file. And or this month, you can also choose Darling Mum, which is so exciting. It's a fun, exclusive stamp set. Now, these are some of the projects that I've created with this DigiFile, and I hope that you're excited. It's so much fun, and it's yours free. So the shop will ask you if you want it. Just make sure you say yes so that you don't miss out on the amazing opportunity to create with that fun set. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into our project. I'm going to bring in my stamp positioner, and I'm going to grab a piece of powdered sugar. Now, one of the things you're going to hear me talk about continuously is the fact that we have a lot of sugars. All of our colors are named after some sort of sugar palette. So we have our powdered sugar, which is our white cardstock. Our cardstock is a 100-pound cover cardstock, which I absolutely love. If you're a card maker, it's the only way. And I just love the weight of that cardstock. So I'm going to grab these two images for now. I actually have some already stamped and cut out, but I just want to show you how fun these images are to stamp. I'm using a stamp positioner and I'm using my black taffy sugar cube. Our sugar cubes are unique because they come in a 2x2 size, which makes them so easy to stamp with. All of our sugar cubes are a dye based except for our black taffy, vanilla cream, and powdered sugar. Those are different types of ink. Our black taffy is a media ink, which allows us to watercolor and allows us to use alcohol markers. So it just allows us to play with them in a variety of different ways. So these are the stars of our show. We're going to use the rainbow and we're going to use the unicorn, which I absolutely adore. I also have pre-stamped some of the blooms in that set, in addition to an extra little cloud that we're going to add for funsies. All right, so we're going to color these with some Copics. The images are beautiful and they're ready to come alive. But while we have our stamp positioner out, I'm going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment on one of the pieces that we need for our project. So I have got a small piece of powdered sugar here, and I'm going to grab the birthday happy. I'm going to place that a little bit towards the bottom corner of this piece, and we're going to ink that up using black taffy as well. I love that we get the opportunity to bring paper to life all the time, and we have fun, exclusive demos and giveaways on our Facebook page and our Instagram page. So make sure that you connect with us on all those pages. At the end of the show, we're going to add a little link there, or not a link, but an image that you can take a snapshot of it so that you can go in and follow us on all of those pieces. And if you make a project with our products, make sure you tag us so that we can celebrate you and see how you were inspired to make that project. We would love to see that. All right, so we've got the happy birthday sentiment stamped. I love the font also for this stamp set. And we're going to go ahead and leave our stamp here. We've got a few other pieces that we've already stamped, colored, and cut out that we'll bring in towards the end. So I'll show you the stamp set at the end one more time. But we need to go ahead and jump onto our card base. Now, if you are a card maker and you love to create cards, let me tell you a little bit of our card club. We have an amazing card club which we call our RG VIP program, and it is our card club program. These are the cards that we created for the month of June and the exclusive stamp set that they come with. So you get your stamp set, you get all your kit to create the 4 cards, no inks, no adhesives, just your cardstock, your embellishments, and your stamp set, all for $27.99. It's an amazing deal and an amazing opportunity. Month after month, we create 4 cards live during our YouTube share, on our exclusive link YouTube share. And in addition to that, you get 20% off anything you buy because you're now become a VIP member. You also earn points for future sales, as well as a free stamp the month of your birthday. So all amazing things that we just continue to add to the mix and add to the mix to make it even more special and fun. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I've added adhesive to the center portion of my card base, and I've pre-cut a lot of strips of sugar stock in our various different colors to create a fun background here for our unis, right? We want to make sure that it's fun, it's colorful, it's bright, it's reason to celebrate because of course it's someone's birthday, and so we want to make sure that they feel celebrated. So we're going to start by adding 1 strip of cardstock, and we're just going to kind of come in here and mix and match them a little bit. No rhyme, no reason. You decide which color you want to add next, and it doesn't matter that if they're straight or not because we're going to cover the top and bottom. So it's all about just adding a variety of different colors here to the mix. This is a great scrap project too. If you are like inundated with scraps, you're like, what am I going to do with all these scraps? Well, this is a fun way to get rid of them and also to bring color to any project. I think you're going to have a blast with this project. And I can't wait for you guys to give it a shot and tell me what you think. And you know what? They don't even all have to be the same size. I've got some that are a little bit thicker strips. Some are a little bit thinner strips. If you want to be more on one color tone than another, you can certainly do that. But we're just layering them side to side to side to side until we get all of, although we've got that random piece of orange. I'll definitely leave him in there because I think it's so fun. And just a little bit more adhesive there on the end. And I'm going to bring a piece of that sweet banana on the side. All right, so of course this one's going to hang out a little bit, so we're going to trim them down. We want them to be flush to the card. And we're set. So flush to the card, we've got an amazing background here created for our card base. Now we get to bring in the 2 additional panels that we have. So we've got another panel here that's 2 inches by 4 1/4 that we're going to add to the top of our card. And of course the sentiment panel, 2 inches by 2 1/4 that we're going to add to the bottom of that project. So we get to keep that frame space. But you know me, I love dimension, or maybe you don't know me, I love dimension on my project. So we're going to add some foam tape to this project. When in doubt, we pop it out. So we're going to pop out our panels just to give us a variance here. I love scrapbook adhesives. I was going to say scrapbook. I do love Scrapbook Expo, but I love scrapbook adhesives as kind of like my favorite adhesives to use. And we're going to pop this guy out as well. Such a fun showcase, I think. And we're just going to layer them right on top. It's okay if you have a little bit of color popping out. I think it's fun. And here we've got our beautiful card base. To add a little extra pop, I'm going to be using my Deco strip dies. The Deco strip dies comes in a set of 4, and each one of these have an outside cut line. So by using this fun scallop, it's not necessarily a straight scallop. You'll see that it's a little wonky. I call it a wonky scallop. I've already pre-die cut 2 pieces of the wonky scallop using the powdered sugar, and I just use my Big Shot to do that. I got my Big Shot from It's Cheaper Than Therapy, actually. I believe they're part of the show as well. And when in doubt, pop it out. We're gonna pop this guy out too. I'm gonna add some foam squares. And I like to use the black foam squares for my videos so that you guys can see where I'm positioning them. I would probably not normally use black foam squares because you might be able to see them through, but it helps you see them in my videos. So that way you know where I'm placing them, and sometimes that helps. So I'm placing one on the top and one on the bottom. And I just love the wonky scallop. I think that it's unique and it's fun, and it just adds a little bit of pop. Check it out to your project. So much fun. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut off the excess on the edges or on the sides so that it's flush to my card base. Oops. And here we have that piece. Beautiful, right? So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to bring in my stamped and colored images. Look how beautiful they are. I've got a little bloom. I love the boho element to this, and everything that has the extra little bloom element I call boho because I think it just adds a little extra bit of magic. I'm going to bring in some twine to add a little extra fluff to the project, and we have twine in neutral. We have it in powdered sugar and some black taffy color as well. And I'm just going to bring that behind here a little bit. So I added a little bit of adhesive to hold that in place. And again, you can add some foam squares. We're going to be adding our uni behind here. So we are going to add double foam squares to this just so that it matches up to the layers of our background. The first piece that I'm going to add is my magic uni. So fun. So cute. I'm then going to bring in my rainbow. Just adds a little extra. And so one of them I'm going to tuck behind my scallops there a little bit, and the other one's going to go over the scallops. Do you see that? So we've got our little rainbow element. I'm going to bring in my additional bloom that has been stamped and colored, and just add that little flare to that cloud. And I have an additional little cloud here that we're going to bring right to the edge of that space. So adorable. All right, so we're going to add some beautiful pearls, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about Dazzling Pad. Dazzling Pad is one of our signature products that everyone absolutely adores, and I hope that you guys love them as well. So I'm just going to grab some fun pearls. To add to the mix here. So fun. I'm going to bring in a smaller one here too. one more here I think would be fun. Just so adorable, right? All right, super cute. So this is Dazzling Pad, guys. Dazzling Pad is an iridescent, beautiful liquid that you can just splatter onto your projects, and it creates a magical space. What's so great about Dazzling Pad is that if you bring any of our sugar drops, you then can create Dazzling Pad in any of our sugar tones. So for example, this bottle has a little bit of our sour mist, and this one has a little bit of our sweet pink, and so forth and so on. We've got all kinds of sugar cubes that have matching sugar drops, and you can just add a little bit into that bottle of Dazzling Pad, and it creates a beautiful, beautiful shimmer in that tone. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab that super fun sour mist, which happens to be my favorite color. It's like a Tiffany blue. And we're going to tap some of that color, and I'm going to show you here in a minute how amazing that looks and that is. I'm now going to grab some of that sweet pink also, because of course it's magical and fun. So we're going to add some sweet pink to the mix. And lastly, just a little bit of our regular Dazzling Pad. No color, just add sparkles to it. Perfect for the rainbow, perfect for the piece. I'm going to zoom in here just a little bit, guys, so that you can see our Dazzling Pad in the various different colors. So sparkly and shiny and amazing. One of the things that I do love to do is I love to bring in some acrylic splatters as well. So I'm just going to bring in some, I'm going to bring in a splattering brush here. And just using white acrylic paint watered down, I'm going to bring in some of that splatter in white as well. Just adds a little bit of magic, that little touch that we need for an amazing project. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here. And again, an amazing stamp set. It happens to be on sale this month, guys, and you can get an additional 35% off because you're a part of Scrapbook Expo at home. I hope you're excited. I'm excited that we had the opportunity to share our studio with you guys. I hope you're inspired by all the various different vendors and the amazing thing that everyone has in store for you guys. It's always fun to be able to bring paper to life and to continue to make amazing happen with each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to connect with us on our various different social channels. We have a special giveaway also coming up this coming Monday, and you have a exclusive 35% discount code that you won't want to miss. Make sure that you take a screenshot of the following shot. And again, guys, thank you for allowing me to bring paper to life within your space.